Creative, impactful, service-minded, any number of adjectives that could describe this club. All of them are quite appropriate. What we do. This morning when we started the prayer, we asked a higher power for wisdom and guidance and an opportunity and a place to serve. We do that. Nepal, Cameroon, the Community Center of Black Diamond in Maple Valley, the Food Bank, Vine Maple Place, Shop with a Cop, Jerry Wood, fundraiser for the Food Bank, scholarships, our Students of the Month this morning. All of these activities, including the park, all of these things that we do are representative of this club. And so I think about these things, and I think about this club, and what an important force we are within the community and the greater world. This idea of service, service above self, and how we apply that to our everyday lives. You know, I think about this deeply. And a classic example not only is how so many of you pitched in for the senior dinner yesterday, but also our auction where we raised a significant amount of money, and how Storr McNeil and our President-elect Sean decided, along with the board, for a funded item for a wounded Marine in Port Angeles so that we can rebuild his kitchen in a new home he's going to build. And how other people stepped forward at that auction, in addition to the funded item to rebuild the kitchen, to do landscaping and to do wallboard and to do a play systems. So where does that all come from? And I think about that a lot. And maybe it's a way that you and I have been brought up. Maybe it's a religious affiliation we may have had. Something deep within us prompts us to do these things and to be part of this organization we call Rotary. Now, the interesting about altruism and service, when it's applied in this environment, there's been studies done at Harvard University. A guy by the name of David McClellan, you may or may not have heard of him, but he did research. And what he did is he showed a group of students a film of Mother Teresa from Calcutta serving the poor and the sick. And he checked the response of the students after watching this film. And they had a feeling of compassion. But the other interesting thing is he did a saliva test of these students. And monoglobulin A, which shows up in saliva test, was heightened and accelerated. And that particular A globulin is used to fight respiratory infections. So further studies, they discovered that altruism, service, working at the food bank, Cedar River cleanup, any numbers of things that we do, is good for us physically. It improves our vitality. And guess what? You live longer. Even if you do imbibe once in a while. You live longer. So further studies done by universities, they also discovered there's an emotional advantage to service. People feel good. There's a euphoria that takes place after a work party.